Carol and I used to live in Chicago. I was a professor there. And Chicago has a thing called the O'Hare Airport. Has anybody been there? It's insane. And they have United Terminal C, which is the furthest, largest terminal away from human existence. Carol and I fly back to Chicago, and we have both of our boys, Mark and Scott. And at this point, I think Mark's about 3 or 4 years old, and Scott's about 1.5, 2 years old. And we get off the plane, and I turn around, and I say to Carol, "Where's Mark?" And she said, "I thought he was with you." And I said, "Well, I thought he was with you." Any parents ever play this game? I thought it was either. So we do that and we forgot, well, he's not with either one of us. And for about the first 30 seconds, we have this rising level of confidence. He's just around the next large person. And so this confidence lasts for about 60 seconds. At the end of 60 seconds, that confidence is replaced by sheer terror. Because I realize we have lost our son in the busiest airport in America. And that confidence is replaced by sheer terror. And then I race out to the front. I run all the way out to the front where all 38 or 40 gates were empty out. And as I'm running out to make sure that I beat Mark and nobody can grab him, kidnap him, and sneak him out of there, I'm welling up with tears. I can't cry because I got to be staring at people and looking at people. But every scary, morbid thing I've ever thought about, people that are, have their kids kidnapped and all this kind of stuff come flooding into me. And what happened is this: I end up going. I'm checking everybody at the same sign. Carol has run up to the United Service Center. And she, with tears streaming down her face, she said, "We've lost our son." People, they were awesome. They got on some microphone. They said, "Color hair, clothes," what? And they said, they gave that description into some microphone, and this door explodes, and pilots and flight attendants come racing out of that room, and they all stop everything, and they are racing down this terminal, all doing one thing, looking for our lost son. At the same time, I come running back into the terminal, and this is about 15 minutes. And I look down at the end of this terminal, and I see the best sight I've ever seen. 2 United flight attendants walking our direction. One of them is holding the hands of this blonde-haired, brown-eyed kid, and the other is handcuffed to his other hand. And as they come out, I lose it. I mean, I am like, I race up to him, and I grab him, and I hug him, and I'm saying thank you to these flight attendants, and I'm thinking, he must be really shook up. Not. I go, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Dad, you ought to see this plane down there. Come on, man." So I'm going down with him, and I'm thinking, I'm going to kill this kid. And then what happens is, as we're walking down there, this is a long time ago, okay? 2 things have stuck with me for over 20 years about that. Number one, and they both are that last verse in Jonah. Number one is this: my son was lost and in danger because he was lost, but he had no clue he was lost or in danger. Does that not describe Nineveh and this whole region we're in California? Okay, people are lost without God, without hope, without forgiveness, facing eternity without Jesus, lost and in danger, no clue they're lost and in danger. That's the second thing has stuck with me longer, and here it is. I didn't find my own son. Somebody else heard he was lost, stopped what they were doing, changed what they are doing, went out on purpose, found him, took him by the hand, and walked him back into the arms of a very grateful dad. And all I could do that day was stand there with tears in my eyes and say to these folks as I hugged my son, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." People, that picture is going to be repeated in heaven millions of times. I believe this. For those of you that are going, "I'm going to live like Jonah. I'm going to love people far away from God. I am going to bring them into the kingdom of God. I'm going to unleash compassion every way I can." You are going to arrive in heaven someday, and God is going to be holding all the kids you walked back into his arms and all the people that he created and loves about, even when they don't know it. And he, with tears streaming down Jesus' eyes, he's going to look at you and say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you."